Hi, folks. Welcome to another episode of the Psychic RoundTable. I'm your host, Alicia, and tonight we're going to be discussing spiritual tips to handle disrespect. Apologies for the late start. Mercury retrograde's tech gremlins are just all over the place, so I'm going to do a little bit of this. Here's some black tourmaline and white selenite. Let's get things hopping. Tonight we have Earl Williams and psychic medium AngelLynn. And they're going to talk a little bit about some of their own personal experiences with handling both personal and professional disrespect, as well as some tips to kind of keep that energy away from you or even turn it into something good. And hey, girl.
Hello.
Hey, AngelLynn.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
All right.
Better than this morning.
Better than this morning.
I woke up with a migraine, and that's like so rare for me.
I am so sorry.
It's all that talk last week about him. No.
No, God, I hope not.
Yeah, right.
And
What's with the hat?
Yeah, it's the only way I can wear my headphones.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't see it right.
gotcha.
Pay attention. We said this 2 weeks ago. No, I'm joking.
Oh, wow.
I'm joking, Earl.
Feisty out the gate. Now, I don't.
Hello, Christina.
Christina. Hi, everyone. Hey, Christina. Long time no
Hey,
hear
Christina.
from.
Yeah.
Hi, Alicia. I miss you so much. Oh, well, thank you. We missed you too. And then I miss you, Earl and AngelLynn. Oh,
Thank you.
that's awesome. Big shout out to Christina. Okay, guys. So, Nicole Sparks and her husband were gonna be on, but they got called away. Family emergency. Sheena and Katie had last minute clients. Woo, woo, prosperity vibes.
Yeah.
And then Chloe, I have no idea if she is going to be able to tear herself away from Punta Cana to be able to talk with us. Honestly, if I was her, I wouldn't.
Right.
Come on. But no, basically, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys tonight, and I've been vacillating between subjects quite a bit because there are so many good ones. But this week had a recent experience, and the spirits, they speak to you in interesting ways. And so disrespect was the topic that needed to be covered. People are getting more and more uncomfortable, so they're getting more and more insecure, which leads to a lot of disrespect and rudeness, thoughtlessness, carelessness. There's always been quite a bit of it, but in these times, I feel like it's growing. And so we want to give people some tips on how to turn that energy around, how to stop it at the door, not take it personally, and turn it into something that is more beneficial, either for both parties or just for you yourself.
So you mean like just people in general, or the whole world, clients, or technically people in general?
People in general, yes. Clients. Actually, as we go on, maybe share some of your stories about fellow people in the spiritual industry that have shown some disrespect and how to turn that.
That's usually talked about behind your back, No,
sometimes it's right up in your.
You get to hear it, yeah. Sometimes you don't. I just take it as, you know what? It doesn't matter to me, because as long as I'm okay with me, then
sorry, I'm sweating.
That's what I care about, is how I project what out there. So some naysayers you just can't stop, but you can block that energy from coming at you by, well, many different ways. Just either zip it, like just totally knock it down immediately.
Like, give me an example. What would you do?
I'm trying to think of one. Like
let's say, see, Simone can't be on here because she's got a show this weekend. So we're going to use her. Let's talk some smack.
Yeah, let's do some role play here. No.
Let's say Simone came up to you and was like, well, I don't think you know what you're doing.
I would.
Blah. I don't think you know what you're doing, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, darn it. Sheena's on here. I should have talked smack about her first. Okay.
Yeah. Yay. Hi,
hey, everyone. Hey, Sheena. Thanks for tuning in. And if you have any tips on spiritual tips on handling disrespect and turning that energy around, put it in the comments because I'd love to hear your feedback on it. Also, Christina, thanks. I've just been trying to get back into the things I've enjoyed since my mom died in February. Oh, honey, my condolences. And well, I'm glad to have you. It's always rough, but she just moved into the next room. So that's good. This way she can watch over your every move instead of just a few of them.
Right.
If that's not creepy, I don't know what is. But anyway, I know when my dad dies, he's already told me he's going to come back and be like, hi, why?
Well, yeah, haunting's one thing, but watching us is enough. Like, there's some intimate moments we do not want them watching.
Oh, dude.
You have to actually block it out of your head because
that's what
I wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I
right,
have
Earl?
to think
Christina,
about.
No, dude, seriously.
That is exactly what I have to think about. See how my grandmother on mom's side, or not on mom's side, but dad's side, has basically followed me every place I've lived.
Oh, God. Are you like, okay, you know what, Grandma? You need to go to the kitchen and stay there for like 30 minutes. Okay, 30 seconds, let's be honest.
Right.
No!
And the only reason she does is because she was a kitchen witch.
Right.
We'll just hang up some nice stuff in there with her to play with.
I was going to say, I forgot you had said that, but I was going to say, have her cook your favorite meal too while she's in there.
Oh, my God, yes. Sheena, she's laughing her ass. No, I kid you not, guys. Okay, true story. You want to talk about spirits showing up at inconvenient times? You guys know in the old spaceship building, you remember that little landing there? Yeah. When we first moved in, Dennis and I were having some fun on it.
Mm-hmm.
I look up and what is there? It's a spirit. And it manifested as a huge black spider covering the entire. I'm like, seriously? And it's just, think of a security guard looking over its paper going, eh. I was like,
right?
Human, whatever. There's no death involved. I'm not interested. Boring.
Yeah.
It's just, when you can see the.
He owns it.
Christina, oh, wow. Yeah. No, and Dennis caught me looking up. He's like, what are you seeing? And I'm like, do you want to know? He's like, I gotta know this, Now keep in mind, he and I are stripped down to our socks, and all that. And I tell him, and he's like, yeah. To him, human stuff would be pretty boring. I'm not in danger of actually getting my head bitten off or anything. I'm like, yeah.
It's just one big, huge tarantula or, black widow or some spider, but that's not creepy.
Not at all. But no, it was almost like he was guarding the building at that point.
Right.
And he was just looking over like, whatever. This is boring. If you throw death in, then I might watch, but Jesus. But it was an interesting experience, very unnerving, unsettling, but in the end, very humorous. Yeah. Hold on, just a second. Sheena, for some reason, spirits love to bother me when I'm using the bathroom. Oh yeah, no, I get that because it's like
that's something I teach a lot. I talk a lot about that in the bathrooms. That only intimate. I've even spoke about that on here, as a matter of fact. Set an only intimate moment you get to yourself.
Yeah.
And sometimes as parents you don't, but at the same time, it's still that one place where your mind can actually, you have to stop thinking about everything except peeing or whatever else,
Yeah.
And spirit can slip right in there so easy. It's not even funny. And
Dude.
it's more people that come to my house go, oh, I got to use the bathroom. They'll come out and they go, oh, by the way, blah, blah, blah. And I just start laughing. I'm like, yep, spirit's talking to you. Whether it's their guys, my guy, it doesn't matter.
No, that is really weird. The bathroom, just, I don't get it. I would not want to spend my time watching people in the bathroom. Sorry, dude. No.
Yeah, I don't think they watch us, but we get a lot of premonitions in there. We get a lot of information.
Every time I go to the Walmart bathroom, which is why I try never to use them, good God, the amount of just icky spirits in there. And I'm not talking about like pervy. They're dripping with tar.
Yeah, well, Walmart in general.
Yeah, I know. It drips with tar.
It's so draining to do a Walmart run.
I mean, one spirit, actually, I was going to the bathroom. I was sicker than hell. And it just dropped down on me because it knew I could see it. And I'm like, dude, seriously. You're afraid to cross over, because it was afraid. I could feel its fear. I'm like, you're spending your entire eternity in a Walmart bathroom. Is hell worse? And it's like, I'm like, exactly. Now go move on, And it just kind of went back up to the ceiling, but you could see just that metaphysical tar dripping off it. And I'm just like, baby, just
I'm so glad I don't have to see that stuff.
Oh my God. I would not want to be stuck in a Walmart bathroom. I think that's my version of purgatory.
Right.
Sheena, Angel got rid of a bad one in my studio that appeared as flies, and I don't like those. Hey Vicky, what up?
She's made a quesadilla.
By the way, apparently, did you know there are actually quesadilla makers?
Yeah, they've had them for years. But how silly when they're like, you can make them out of.
Yeah, I was going to say, I find it redundant.
Right.
You throw a tortilla on a pan and you put some cheese in it, you flip it over, You don't even use a spatula.
Oh, but you fry it in butter and sometimes a little garlic powder on top of that. Oh, it's the bomb. Yeah.
Okay. So, how late you going to be up?
Midnight? Maybe.
All right. I'll send Dennis to get a... No, Daisy. After my mom died, I kept feeling her fear days after she died. Yeah, it was dripping off the walls. Hopefully you did a house cleansing, burned some yellow, black, purple, dark purple candles, and then did a lot of Palo Santo, both stick and incense. Just basically clean out the house with it. You've got to flush that vibe or transmute.
From dying? She just had a fear of dying.
Well, wouldn't you? I mean, yeah, most people do.
Yeah. I mean, I know I do. It's not so much now, but it's still there.
I would be terrified of who I would leave behind and how much help they would need.
Yeah, that's usually the case. But our human side of us, the instinct of survival is so strong. That's how, you hear these stories, these ungodly stories that you wouldn't think you'd make it through, and you do. Yeah,
it's like, I'm not dying now.
Right.
Sheena, sometimes emotions can be so strong they'll anger. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that, have you guys ever, I mean, this has been forever for me. I've always steered clear of places with a lot of crowds or a lot of emotional overlay, and I can feel it before I get to the door, depending on how much caffeine I'm hopped up on at the moment. But if I have enough in my system, I can generally block most of it out. But I mean, when you walk into a room and you just feel all the sad or all, any of it, it's just, or the anger.
Yeah, or tension. Yeah. Fear's another one.
Yeah, there was actually at a rave. I was body painting outside of a rave, and I was able to pick up who was engaging in intimate activity on the dance floor. I was able to spot them. Mm-hmm. Wow. I was able to spot who was high in the rave. I could get a contact high. It was really interesting. I had a friend with me at that time. She's like, Jesus. I'm like, nope, that one. She's like, good God. I'm like, yeah, they're having a good time. Don't worry about that.
Right.
Like, so blessing and a curse. Hold on. My mom just died in the hospital, and I could feel like she was just scared, like she didn't know that was happening. Oh dear. Yeah.
See, I've always said that I want that split second knowing that I'm dying. Then I'll be okay. I just need that. If, like I said before, if somebody's got a gun on me, I know that they're going to pull the trigger. So
Yeah.
I'm okay. I just want to know.
You got to know
I had
first.
to
That way you're not
protect us.
wandering around going, what?
Right. And I after the fire, I knew that because we could have died in our sleep.
Jesus.
Yeah. And it was like, holy crap. I would have walked around not knowing. Well, probably not, but what if I did? So I just know that I want to know. I want that split second of knowledge.
Yeah.
And it's literally a split second. You know, like the nanosecond, like people don't understand how long that can be
I get it. No.
in this side.
1 second can be an eternity.
It can.
Mm-hmm. Sheena. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
I know the reason why Dad was sticking around home because he died at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to die at home.
Honestly, I hope that when I die, I'm off somewhere, you know, unless your soul is landlocked. Because I mean, in some shows, they're like, the soul is just trapped in this one spot where they died.
You mean like a what is that called? Time loop?
No, just a landlock, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And so if that happens, then I want to be stuck to what?
Yeah.
But other than that, no. Hold on.
Being landlocked sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Sheena, usually that's trauma attached. Okay. And I started to ask the spirits to take her where she needed to go. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's not been very long.
Mm-mm.
February this year, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's not very long.
I tell you what, though. She's more, I don't know. AngelLynn, do you still feel like her mom's hanging around her? Or at least watching her?
I think she's watching over her, yes, but I think her mom's getting some freedom, some release. So whatever she's been doing for her mom has been helping.
Okay, good. Good.
It's really giving her some light.
Good.
If that makes sense, because it's like whatever she's sending to her, it just feels really lighted.
Okay, so things eased up a lot. I remember I had a friend, called him my little brother, and his sister, who was severely disabled, mostly blind, unable to move. I mean, she was in a pretty bad sitch. She passed away, I believe, on her 18th birthday, and it just destroyed him. At the time, I wasn't as sympathetic or empathetic as I should have been, but I did see her. She was in a field of flowers, dancing, wearing a purple dress. She had her hair down, and she was so happy, and all her problems were gone. And I told him that. I'm like, dude, don't mourn her. Don't cry. She's finally free.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and at that point,
I find that a lot.
You know, at that point, I didn't quite understand that, you know, sometimes you have to live a certain life. There are lessons you have to learn. I mean, I knew it distantly, but not quite as on a practical level as I do now.
Right.
But that was just her life. She needed to do this one life this way, and then she could move on to the different ones. But at least she had people. I mean, her mom was amazing with her. You know, at least she had people that were dedicated to loving her. Unlike some people,
like a
with
lot of
those
people,
disabilities that you know, they don't get that.
Mm-mm.
So she had luck on her side. It might not have been the best position, but she had help.
Right.
And after 18 years or so, she passed, and she became free. You know, so that
her purpose was done.
Yeah, but it really hurt him because, you know, that was his kid sister, you know.
Right.
But I told him, I'm like, dude, it's okay. She's good. She's like, yes. Oh, thank you.
Some of that is also guilt because there's times you feel like you don't want them there because it's a lot on a family.
It's a lot. Yeah.
But I do know that letting go of the guilt is the best thing anybody can do because the guilt is legitimate. Like it's legitimate to have it, but at the same time, don't have it because you're just having a human emotion that, you're feeling guilty about. I could have done this for her. I could have done that. Or, for him or her, whatever the situation.
I shouldn't have been such an asshole. I shouldn't have wished that. I shouldn't have said this.
Right.
I should,
And that's the part they need to let go because guess what? That doesn't matter. And nobody remembers that.
I think.
Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but for the most part, people don't.
Anybody who's caretaking anyone, be it special needs, elderly parent, anything. And see, my guides pushed me to watch this movie and one other, and I never understood why until much later.
Right.
Because it's not the kind of movie I would watch. And AngelLynn, you know this.
I know.
It's a Johnny Depp movie. It's called What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Have you ever seen it?
I've never seen it, but I've heard it. I heard about it.
Earl, have you watched it?
No, but I am the same way. I know of it.
Right.
Okay. I never would have watched it, never in a million years, but they made me sit down and watch that one. And then the other one was Benny and June. And I'm like, okay, guys, come on. Why? What's Eating Gilbert Grape? If you are caretaking anyone, watch it. Because it is, and Johnny Depp does a wonderful job in this part.
Right.
But it's a really good portrayal of somebody who's sacrificing because Johnny Depp's character, Gilbert, is caretaking his younger mentally challenged brother, played by, and I gotta tell you, in this role, man, I know why he wins so many Oscars. The kid from Titanic.
Oh.
The crazy one.
Shoot.
That guy.
Yeah.
Anyway. He plays the mentally challenged brother, and oh my God, okay, he did a great job. But it shows that you can own, and Johnny Depp's character, he was the older brother, and he was always responsible for this kid. There were 5 other people in the house. He was the only one responsible.
It's always that way.
Yeah. And, and he was like, no, I got to put more on myself. I absolutely, I have to be this person. And he was patient and everything. And finally a chance to do something he really wanted came up. And he left him for a little bit. And he knew he wasn't going to be okay. But, and I mean, it got really bad. And he really blamed himself and he felt a lot of guilt. But the girl he liked sat him down and said, look, he's okay. Your brother's okay. So what? You snapped once. Look at all this other stuff. Look at how far you've been bending yourself out of shape. And he was doing crazy stuff on the side to keep himself steady. But it's a really good portrait of somebody who has bent themselves completely and utterly out of shape and been selfless, but the toll that it takes and some of the flip side of that when that rubber band snaps. So
that would be a very good movie for any because being a caretaker is one of the hardest jobs.
Yes,
especially if it's a loved one too, because then you're tied to it 24/7.
Yes,
I've had clients that I think I've said this before. One was a 20-year cancer. Both of them had cancer. One was 20 years and one was 13. They lived with terminally ill cancer that long. So they couldn't.
Earl? We lost Earl. Somebody light a candle.
Oh, he'll be back.
Okay.
We can't lose Earl.
I know, right?
So, yeah, caretaking is hard. And I know family members that didn't understand, like, oh, well, they should do this. They shouldn't do that. Really? Because I didn't have to do that. But I can put myself in that spot.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine what they were feeling.
And the lack of support and the lack of relief.
Empathy from others.
And just the constant, you have to be responsible no matter what. And you can't leave that person with anyone.
Right.
Christina, thanks, AngelLynn. I don't feel her being scared anymore, so I think my mom is okay now. Awesome.
She is.
Sheena, good movie. Okay, so Sheena's seen it.
Sheena's probably seen it, yeah.
Christina, I haven't, but I've heard of it. Definitely watch it, Christina. I would definitely recommend it. And Sheena, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes,
yeah, I remember that actor. Yeah,
Leonardo. He's the one that played the mentally challenged brother. And oh my
I thought he did that well. Yeah.
Holy cow! Yeah, I was, because I'd only seen him in different bit parts.
Right.
But that was the role that, okay, yeah, this guy is definitely very talented.
Right.
Christina, Leonardo DiCaprio, yes. Sheena, he took care of his mom too. And yes, that is true. His mom, I believe his mom had gained just a ton of weight through depression and everything like that, because I believe the kid's dad left.
His real mom?
Yeah, he either left or died. And so Johnny Depp's character was also tasked with being the older brother, being the,
head of the household, sounds like.
Yeah, but he didn't have the authority,
Right.
And a lot of the younger kids were pushing up against him. You're not dad and all this. And then he's like, and I'm like, dude, I can't believe you didn't just whoop her ass, but okay. But he was tasked. He just had a lot of heavy burden. And so he wanted something just once for himself. He snapped. And the guilt, Hold on. Christina, come back, Earl. Oh, she put candles up. Thank you, Christina.
I blanked out there for a second.
Sheena, it really is. I take care of my mom, but wouldn't change it for the world. But it's a lot. Okay, Sheena gets it. She knows. Yep. Like I said, my guides, they had me watch What's Eating Gilbert Grape and Benny and June. Oddly enough, both Johnny Depp movies, but I will tell you what, Johnny Depp does very well in the parts. And you guys know the movie Benny and June, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Benny and June is a movie pretty much about, it's about another caretaker situation. It's an older brother taking care of his younger sister she's a bit of a mess. And she always drives away any of the people, because he's got to go to work. He has to keep the house up. She drives away anyone he sends to take care of her. Until at a poker night, this guy who wants to get rid of his cousin or whatever, played by Johnny Depp, he's got some sort of mutism or autism disorder. And I believe he can't read, if I remember correctly. It's been a little bit. But so he brings him in to take care of the girl, and every trick she tries, Johnny Depp's character it doesn't faze him, because he's got that, Mm-hmm. And the two characters, they end up falling in love, and all this stuff. But at the very end, the older brother was so terrified to let the younger sister out on her own. But finally, through everything, because what she wanted was to be independent. She wanted to live independently, and she wanted him to get on with his life. And in the end, he finally agreed to let her go to this assisted living place so she could live on her own, but with Johnny Depp's character. She had help. She had somebody there that between the two of them, they could function.
Right.
And the older brother could actually get through his life and actually start living it, instead of basically just living it for her and work.
Right.
Because it was starting to break him down too.
Yeah, it will. Absolutely it will.
Just one second. Christina, no. I'm not sure what Christina's saying no to, but okay. Anyway, but no, those were both caretaker movies. The position I'm in with Arthur, I understand why they wanted me to watch it, but a couple years later, it finally sank in what was going on. So spirits, they always have good advice. We've just got to decipher it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Earl, what are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, yeah, I agree. Because I think, I don't know. I think what did it was the fact that I have not, Dad has not really come to me directly lately. I mean, I see both of them yeah, I see both of them when I'm really relaxed at night. But both my mom and dad. But yeah, Dad hasn't really come to me much at all lately. So I'm thinking that he's. I think when I talked back to him when I went home, if I told him that this was not my idea, don't be yelling at me.
Well,
So I think he got the hint.
okay. Hold
Whether it
on.
was in a good way or not, I don't know.
Christina, no to the second movie you're talking about. Christina, Benny and June might not hit for you, but I definitely advise watching What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Just saying.
I mean, I've been around. Yeah, I've been around some. I want to say, basically elderly folk that basically were having issues with dementia and
That's rough.
other things that. But yeah, I mean, that was back when I was running as an EMT. Yeah, so I learned a lot of compassion and just spent time listening.
See, and Earl, you're very lucky because you have the type of nature that you got a little bit more patience.
Most times, most days.
I always say, oh, Christina, got it. Awesome, Christina. I always say that we get lessons in our life, and just the more stubborn you are, the harder the lesson is going to hit.
Yeah, basically, okay. The neighbor that I wind up transporting to back and forth to work.
Hi, Vicky.
Her son just started a new job at a care facility
out
in Cedar Falls.
Oh, this is
as the new head chef.
Oh.
So okay. I've been teasing him about, okay, how many complaints are you getting from the crazy old ladies today?
Carolyn Opperman. Hello. Gilbert Grape was a really good movie. Thank you,
Carolyn.
How are you? Thanks for joining in. Hold on. Judy. Hi, Angel. I'm sorry I missed your class. Today I remembered that it was going to be early August.
Yeah, that's okay because I canceled it. We're going to do it in September. So I will let you know I'm going to redo it.
Oh, and
which I'll talk to you about, Alicia.
Okay. Miss Judy has decided to start doing tarot readings again on YouTube. Judy, say hi.
Yeah, and I have Julie that needs to speak to you about the next function coming up.
Okay, absolutely. Let's do it.
Right. She's in.
I'm thinking about doing some overhauling and everything like that. If I can do it beforehand, I'd like to put the entire art show on wheels so we can just dress it up early and wheel it out.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah.
Dennis thinks I've gone insane, but
I don't think it'd be that hard.
I'm putting everything on wheels, baby.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Christina, cool. Judy, okay, I'll look forward to it.
I would be doing the same thing. I'd be putting everything on wheels. Shoot.
Yeah, Carolyn, she was for the class too, so we just switched it out for.
Awesome.
I just haven't said the date yet, but.
Ooh, sorry.
I was gonna say, dude, seriously.
Sorry. Anyway, you know. But getting back to the
topic at hand,
the topic, spiritual disrespect. I mean, I've had to deal with that.
Just disrespect, not spiritual, but just disrespect in general.
Oh, okay, just disrespect in general. Yeah, I've had to deal with that and so has a few other people from one very bad actor in the community. He's been blackballed now by several different groups.
Okay.
Because of his disrespect. And he feels that he doesn't do any wrong because but he's served prison time. He's been on.
Which doesn't make you a bad person, but
He's been on drugs, and he just has that mentality that he feels that he's doing nothing wrong. Like,
most people that serve up some of the grossest negligence and disrespect, if it's not accidental, most of them don't believe they're doing anything wrong because they're in denial, or they don't have the proper raising, or they're doing it as a manipulation tactic.
Mm-hmm.
Judy Zeitz, thank you. My channel is Judy Z Tarot. Wonderful. Well, Judy, think about getting a booth at the Season of Souls Fair, October through November. All right. But I guess
I've got, I came across a vendor who, if she wasn't way out of state, I would have been inviting her to be with us, because she is a Wiccan and she's also a silversmith.
You get her ass here. Just put her in a truck. Get her over here.
I mean, she, let's see, she is way up on the East Coast.
You go out there, put her in your truck. I'll give you the chloroform.
Yeah, I run across her frequently. That she's a Wiccan, and she's a very talented silversmith. She makes charms. I mean, the charms that you open up, and basically she puts stones inside.
Nice.
Honestly, I really miss having Reggie hanging around, because he was one hell of a silversmith here locally, but he went through a bad divorce and moved out of state. He just ditched everything. It's too bad, too, because, man, I wouldn't have let him in for free, but maybe half price, as long as he promised to give me a good discount on the jewelry. But no, he was quite the silversmith, and he was a good working one. He was humble, had zero ego. He wasn't trying to be an artist where he wants to sell you one ring for $300 that you're supposed to retail. It's like, in so many silversmiths you find nowadays, especially around here, they're concerned about being an artist versus an actual working, crafting silversmith. Because here's the deal. I would love to find a local silversmith to work with. That way I could, because once upon a time, I used to be able to get lots of like cabochons and stuff to set in rings. Hell, if Reggie had stuck around, I had ring designs I want him to pour and carve for me, and I would have been happy to pay him. Hell, I would have been happy to give him a whole batch of cabochons and then just have him take what he wanted and I'll take what I want. But nowadays, with most of the silversmiths I run across here, they're not that way.
Yep.
At all. So, hold on. Oh, hey, AngelLynn. I completely forgot. I spaced it. Chrissy Dunham. She wants your contact info. Here. Chrissy Dunham. Hello, all. Hey, Chrissy, what's up? See, I finally remembered that one brain cell kicked in.
Well, I'm on Des Moines New Age Shop, so I'm one of the followers. But my phone number is 515-779-0340. I don't know why I don't have a card in front of me, but
we're gonna get you a QR code.
I know. I have them. That's
what we're gonna do.
Need to print them.
Okay.
I just got a new laser printer, and I haven't hooked it up yet.
Oh, by the way, remember the offer to advertise on the shop's website is still open, Angela. So give it some thought. Anyway, okay. I didn't offer it to Earl because, God knows what he'd advertise on there, and it's kind of scary.
Gee, thanks.
Anyway, hold on. Chrissy Dunham. Hi. Hello, Chrissy. How are you doing, dear? Oh, and how's Nico? For the love of God, we ain't heard nothing from him. Is he okay? He also blocked me, and I think he carved out Nicole. So just make sure he's okay, all right? And then Christina, ha ha ha. Okay. But yeah, no.
Don't you love when you're blocked?
I know, right?
Is that some of that spiritual disrespect?
Honestly, he went through a major medical thing, so.
Hey, Chrissy, I think you misspelled your email.
Oh.
You substituted a K for the L.
Chrissy Denham, email me at within the cockdrunglow at
Is that who
gmail.com.
wanted my information or
Chrissy, he is fine.
Oh, that's someone else. Okay.
Chrissy, lol. Okay. So, Chrissy, do you have anything to add on the spiritual tips for handling disrespect? I know you've had a lot of experience in the field, so I'm curious, what are your thoughts on it? Plus, you're Scorpio Dragon, so I'd love to hear some of your thoughts on that. Anyways, but no, Chrissy asked me for your info a while ago, and it just kind of flitted right out of my brain. Whee!
You got it now, so.
Yeah, I'm glad she actually messaged, because I was like,
yeah. Spiritual disrespect is kind of like, I think you've said this many a times, is if they're not talking about you, then they're talking about someone else, or however that saying goes.
Yeah, but I'm really actually afraid with people talking about someone.
Sometimes you need to nip it in the bud, you know, standing up for yourself. Thanks, Chrissy.
Chrissy, yes. And then, okay, so within the cauldron glow at gmail.com. Okay, cool. Hopefully she will interview you on her podcast. I know her and Nico started doing a podcast. Chrissy, coven and community. Okay, I'm a bit confused as to that answer, but please elaborate, Chrissy. Anyway, but no, it's just, I mean, first of all, disrespect, don't take it personally, because it's not about you. It's about the person doing the disrespect. It's their internal feelings, their internal insecurities, everything like that coming through. So that is one of the first things. You can't let it get to you. Now, inevitably it does. We're all human, you know.
Yeah, yeah. There's some that gets you more than others, for sure.
Hold on. You read my mind. Disrespect. Okay. But I had a recent incident this week, and you know, it was with the person that, because normally I would just walk away. It's like, okay, we'll discuss this, and then if I don't see an understanding, we're gone. We're done. We part ways, because I don't want to hang out in that energy, you know? But that is not really possible for me with this particular situation. And so I called my dad, my level-headed Capricornian father, who can turn anything into an opportunity. And he sat me down. He's like, we'll talk to the person and figure out why. And I'm like, well, I already have a couple times. Okay. Walk away. I'm like, that's really not an option. Okay. Well, then forget about it. I'm like, excuse me? And he's like, forget about it, because it's just the way this person is. Gauge the benefit that they are bringing to you. What's the benefit? And so I made a list of pros and cons. And as it turns out, he was right. And I said, but I don't want people to think it's okay to treat me the same way. He's like, that's fine. Make it clear. It's just this way this person is. Kind of like a challenged relative that, you know, you have to take care of, or, you know, one of those really grumpy ones, but that they're really challenged upstairs, or somebody from IT that has no personal skills, and every time you talk to him, it feels like steel wool's going over your skin.
Been there, done that.
Okay. There are certain people that they bring enough benefit that you basically just kind of gloss over their disrespect and their bad behavior, but that is only if they are bringing you enough benefit.
Right.
And I love that, because Dad's like, forget it. Just make sure everyone knows that that is just how the person is. They bring these benefits. If anybody else does that, ditch them. I'm like, thanks, Dad. Way to go, you. So, but I really like that when you're in a position, because normally my first instinct, yes, talk to the person. But if the conversation doesn't do well, then walk away. Just be like, bye, you know. But if that's not a possibility, what do you do?
Right.
You know?
And sometimes it's not. Sometimes you definitely have to walk away, you know.
Oh God,
Yeah, I've had to do that several times.
Chrissy, we will be on Paranormal 411 podcast this Saturday at 7 p.m. CST, and we'll talk about Covenant Crossroads.
I've even been disrespected in my own group because of me wanting to work to unite the community.
Oh yeah, no, people hate that.
And people didn't want that.
Don't worry about that.
They decided to disrespect me in my group. It's like, no, you're not doing that.
Right.
So when you can't walk away, when you have to keep business ties, just, you know, I like Dad's answer. Forget it. What benefit am I getting?
Mm-hmm.
What's the benefit? You know, be practical about it and see an opportunity as an opportunity.
Right. And there's always that, like, don't burn your bridges, you know. So that saying alone tells you, like, sometimes there's files you put people in. They're acquaintances, friends, they're real friends, they're not friends, all of that. And if they burn you, I mean, I'll take a lot, and I'm like you. I will call it to the table.
Yeah.
You know, like and I may not like what you have to say to me, but I will listen.
Yeah.
And apologize if necessary. And sometimes even if not necessary, apologizing helps the situation, then that's okay.
I used to apologize to keep the peace, but I've become a lot more selective, especially in these times when people take an apology as a weakness.
Right. Well, I don't care about that. I don't think I come off weak.
Chrissy Dunham, yes, walk away, definitely. Yeah, and yes, your own group in there, walk away. Okay?
Yep. And I literally had to remove people from the group.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, bye-bye. See you. Bye, Felicia. You know, did you use the Bye Felicia hashtag when you did it? Just bye, Felicia. See you.
Nope. I physically had to remove them.
Wait, like pick them up and take them out?
You mean physically?
Physically. Wow.
Oh, remind me not to make you too mad.
In certain ways, yeah.
Okay, Earl, when you get down here, I am going to mess with you so hard because I know you can't physically pick me up. This is going to be great.
If I had to, you damn well better believe I could.
Sweetheart, I'm 287 pounds. You and I's back would both go out as we hit the ground.
Honey, I used to play, I was lineman in football. And I was literally picking up 250, 300-pound guys on my shoulder. That's
not now, baby. My husband can't even pick me up. It's just like, all right, sweetie, I'm going to run at you and you're going to pick me up and twirl me. He's like,
right? Wow.
So, yeah. That's okay. Our backs and shit are so bad. We've got to rehab them all. But even if I was 150 pounds, he wouldn't be able to pick my ass up right now. So hold on just a second. Chrissy, community is like a ball game. 3 strikes, you are out. Okay, I like that.
And sometimes you need to be that way. Yeah.
Well, I mean, shit. We got hit with it early on at the shop in the new location. Oh,
I know.
Dude, I didn't even wait for 3 strikes. I just waited for proof, and that was it. We're done. See you, baby. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
The opening was really, really tough on you.
Dude, that shit damn near killed me.
I seen it.
Hold on. Beth Cole, sorry I'm late. It's been a minute.
Hey, Beth. How are you?
Good to see you, Beth.
Good to see you back. But yeah, no, it's just, dude. And you know what? I tell you what, though. When I started cutting people out, honestly, it was more for my peace of mind than anything. And it's worked. I do have a lot more peace of mind.
Around.
Because, oh my God. And the weirdest part is it actually brought up the vibration and energy of the shop. So not tolerating and making peace so much like I did at the spaceship building, because I did it a lot at the spaceship building. I really wanted the community to come together. But I did it a lot. And oh my God, you know what?
It seemed like the more you tried that there, the harder people attacked you.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Pretty much. And
Yeah,
so
it was like the more you tried to get them together, but people are jealous of people. And in this community, I don't know why it can be so bad.
you realize jealousy is completely antithetical. Well, unless you use it correctly. Jealousy shows you what you want. So, go get it. But, and that just sounds cold and harsh, and I don't mean it to sound that way, but that's what I use with myself. Or in some cases, make peace that you're not going to have it. Not this time around.
Exactly. I always double check myself. Like, wait, am I jealous of this person, or am I jealous of what am I jealous of? Because it causes fear and anger and scared and all these emotions that I don't normally live with. So I like to check myself when that happens.
Well, and I did tell Nico about this one time. I used this example, and I was really proud of how empathetic he was. For being a younger guy, he was very empathetic with it. There was a point in time where, because AngelLynn, I wanted a huge family. I want a huge family, but it's not in the cards. There's no way I can tolerate the stress. And it's not, this isn't on Arthur or anything else. It's just, I can't tolerate any more stress.
Right.
But it was to the point where anytime I saw a woman with 2 little boys, I was just so unbelievably jealous. I was just insanely jealous. I mean, this girl I knew, she had a baby and she was in a bad situation and everything, but I just looked at her, and finally I just walked up to her and I said, "Oh my God, you have such a beautiful little girl. I am so jealous." And she was just completely floored. She couldn't believe I would be jealous of her. And I'm like, "No, you don't understand. Your daughter's beautiful."
Well, I think any person out there could understand that feeling. Just about.
Even at 57, if it were to happen for me to have another kid, I'd be happy about it. I mean, but if not, that too's fine. But I don't know why, but I've had these emotional roller coasters about it.
Yeah. And it's one thing later on, once the stress dies down a little bit, and I've got my feet on the ground, I might adopt. And my plan was always to adopt after I stopped having biological children. Dennis and I had talked about it originally. My plans have to be revamped, of course, but I have thought about it. But even then, still, the thought of not being able to have my own, another one, and that was what was burning in me. And it was probably one of the first times in a long time that just that green-eyed monster really got me, but it showed me exactly what I wanted. And I knew,
I knew what to do with that emotion, though.
Not really. I just had to
not yet. How's that?
I had to walk it through and be logical.
Coming from a big family, I'm so glad I did. I love coming from a big family. Not to help your emotions any, but
no. Well, but I also understand why. I mean, losing my little brother young, and my little brother wasn't somebody I was just like, whatever. Every time I got a wish, I asked for a little brother. Every year, I was like, "Dad, I want a little brother." And the situation we were in, somebody did a fake CPS call on my dad, and I had to live with that. Dad and I did it. I swear to God, I don't know how Dad is even coherent now. The stress they put him through, it almost broke him. And you know what the call was about? The call was from a woman he thought of as his second mom, and she was angry at his mom, so she made the call. Almost got me taken away from him.
It's always that way, always. If you're married out there and have children, no one calls. But the minute you become single, I'm not kidding you, and I can have people call in if they want or comment. They attack you. Or if somebody looks at you wrong, they attack you. And then they wonder why the kids aren't listening these days, or why there's
Bingo.
That's a whole nother show. That's
Yeah, I know, right?
Mm.
But no, and Dad went through all of it, and I understand because Dad wanted a huge family too. But I understand why Dad pulled back on that because you can't put another child through that.
Right.
So
Well, and I think, like you said, your situation was unique.
It was
Definitely, it was different, and
but
people that didn't understand your dad.
no.
Yeah.
He was a single father in the 80s and a clairvoyant psychic medium out and proud. And, he was a UFO researcher. I mean, my dad was something else, okay? Crazy too. But no, anyway, wanting a younger brother and then all this other stuff. But I understand why I had to come from a smaller family. And I also understand why I have to, at least for now, have a smaller family. Because while family is big for me, I need to learn a little bit more about focus instead of quantity. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I get it. And there are a lot of moments that if I was
family comes from many different places. Like my family's not here, but I have a lot of friends that I consider family. Sheena being one of them.
Exactly, and that too.
The people I met out there, Earl, you're becoming family. Like I just, my friends are my family.
Right. And, that is that way somewhat for me, but there's still that drive to have.
I know.
More
me,
kids.
I've had enough.
I know. Well, yeah, you had enough. I mean, damn, how many do you have? And then how many parcels of children have you quasi-adopted and fostered?
In Colfax, yeah.
I mean, come on now. I mean, you were like, you had all the puppies. You were just like, oh, well, another batch needs caring for. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it, Earl. Quit disappearing. Anyway, hold on. Beth Coles, I'm doing good. Doing well. Chrissy, that was my biggest downfall, being too nice and compassionate. Took me many years to get rid of toxicity. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And being the oldest usually on the bunch here, it's not worth it. Don't do that to yourself anymore. Live your truth, and there's always a nice way to say something. But if that doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I mean, don't go out of your way too much. Don't let it affect you, like your mental state. You can only please so many people, and you can only do so much.
Chrissy, I never wanted enemies or anyone getting mad at me, but at my age now, being away from the community face to face, I'm working on me alone. Having the podcast is about how close I will get to the community. See, and most of your spiritual elders, they're about in the same spot, just no podcast. They don't want anything to do with it. Hold on. As my mom said, they're giving off a lot of mean girl energy. Mean girl energy. Here we go. And then Beth Coles, I wanted a big family. God blessed me with one. Many of my family is adopted. Okay. Chrissy, absolutely. Oh, all righty. So apparently, high school mean girl energy. So, but and as you guys know, I was homeschooled, so I didn't really understand what was going on. But Mom, she picked that up right away. I mean, she didn't even blink. But that's more on the professionals and community side of things. I'm talking about just in general disrespect, handling it, turning that energy. Have either of you had luck turning the energy into something more positive? Transmuting it, if you will.
Yeah. Working a lot closer with the community. And now that I'm a part of the magazine and also newspaper out of Utah, I mean, I'm making more connections that way, especially with a lot of store owners.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Earl's got a point there. Like, just keep focusing on what you want and just keep moving forward, and your success will just take care of itself.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Absolutely. But how do you handle somebody like that?
Sometimes you have to block them. I mean, You can do.
That's the
There's that
reason
magical
why.
button delete in your phone, or even
Right.
or mute or whatever you want to call it. And you can energetically do that. I had someone that turned against me, and it was somebody prominent in the community, very prominent. And I remember, I don't know, I just popped in my head one day. I'm like, you know what? Stop. You're not allowed here. Like that energy, every time that name popped in my head, I would be, stop. You're not allowed here. After 2 weeks, 6 years went by, and Colfax is a really small community.
Oh, that's funny.
I did not run into this person for 6 years. Not at the store, the grocery store, the gas station, nowhere. And when I did, I acted the same, and that person was more meek, more kind of like, uh-oh. Yeah.
Well, about like me using that vanishing spell and the person disappearing.
Now, okay, I
I've
like
done shut
that.
your mouth ones, I have done that actually, and they work really well.
Yep, the one that I wrote, it worked like a charm.
I didn't even write mine. I just said somebody needed to shut their mouth. Next thing I know, they had laryngitis within 2 hours.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I did give her voice back though.
Okay.
Well, I knew she was having a speaking engagement like in Arizona, and I was like, wait, that's probably not very nice of me. So it was so funny because I gave the voice back, but I didn't hear her until Saturday. Okay. I gave it back on Thursday. Saturday, I get a phone call going, she's at a party and she heard somebody was talking about a psychic. Well, it ended up me, the same, but different people, right? And so they called me. Anyways, it was funny. And I was like, when did you get your voice back? She goes, Thursday, thanks. And it was like, the thanks was funny because almost like they knew, but they did not know.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Now see,
I dropped it at that point and just laughed. I'm oh good, I'm glad you got your voice back. And that was it. I dropped it because they knew.
I was gonna say I know
consciously.
One psychic.
Another way that I can get somebody to lose their voice.
Well,
it's a certain plant called the mother-in-law plant.
Yeah, that's right.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, no, there's
It's called Dieffenbachia.
Yeah, okay. I thought it only worked on cats though.
No, basically, if you add the sap from that plant to either basically somebody's drink or their food, they'll lose their voice for a period of time.
Really?
Really?
So not just mother-in-laws, not just females, males too.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So my question is it toxic? And how much
of
a dose?
It's not toxic.
Not like belladonna.
No, it's not like belladonna. Nope. It's just it'll take your voice away for a little while.
How long?
Can you taste it?
Nope.
Maybe we shouldn't be giving out too much information here.
Yeah, you people out there, I'm just asking for research. So Earl, how long? Anyway, I'll message you later about it. But no, I know one psychic that I work with. What she does is she just asks God to remove these people from her life.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't even take an hour and they're gone.
Right. Yeah.
But, as a business person, you have to be careful because that's opportunity walking out the door. One thing I did have to learn is not all opportunities are meant for everyone's hands. Not all opportunities are meant for me. And sometimes it's more trouble than opportunity.
Right.
And the other thing, which I still struggle with, but it's kind of my dad's policy with women. Who cares if one leaves? There are 10 more behind him. That is literally my dad's policy. Or at least it was when I was growing up. And I still struggle with that, but so what if one opportunity is missed? There are infinite more.
Oh, absolutely.
If this one is trouble, let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Because whatever message, whatever opportunity, whatever value, Spirit is still going to get it to you in another way.
Mm-hmm.
less troublesome way, unless that person is a lesson in and of themselves, and then they'll keep coming back in your path.
Right. And that's something else. I mean, there's so many ways to look at things, period. But yeah, lessons are a hard one. That's why I check myself, because is it my lesson? I really am over giving someone else their lesson, though, because it went on for 7 years straight. And I was like, oh my God, I can't have these people in my life. Like, bad things kept happening to me because of other people that I was their lesson.
Really?
Yeah. And I finally had to talk with Spirit, like, this has to stop. Got to stop.
Okay, elaborate a little bit more on that, because that's interesting. I never realized that happened. You don't have to name any names.
Calling DHS, or living in a community where people are talking about you, and so I had to stick to my guns. No matter what, I didn't change who I was.
Yeah,
I was that person that would show up in a miniskirt at PTA, like the song Harper Valley PTA, and oh yeah, like I still was me, but it's like, how dare them judge me? When I was married, no one said a word.
Yeah.
And then I got single with 2 kids, and then I take on 2 more, my niece and nephew. And it was rough. But the neatest thing was well, he ended up being the superintendent, but he was one of the high school or the middle school's principal for years. And he disliked women. He was a womanizer, period.
Yeah.
And as he got to know me throughout the years, apparently, I didn't know this, like, he respected me so much that he sat in for superintendent for a while, and he asked me to be on the board to help hire a new one. And then one day, Matthew has dropped Matthew off, and he wanted a certain shirt, so I had to go all the way back home because Matthew's OCD was kicking get him the right shirt, bring it back up. So he calls me over, and he goes, I need you to meet this man. And I don't even know who the hell this guy was. I still, to this day, I don't remember his name. And I'm like, okay. He goes, and you know what he said? He goes, this is the best mom I have ever met in my life, because I didn't change who I was, no matter what they did.
Yeah. But that's still a lot of rough terrain to cover, and especially doing it without a lot of support.
Oh, and one of these people that were another pillar of the community, it was so funny because I told Spirit, I said, you watch, one day something's going to come out. And it took about 7 or 8 years. I can't remember how long, but when it came out, they were secretary to another little town, paying their electric bill, their home electric bill, to the town they lived in here.
Okay.
Their phone bills, stealing money, like a lot. It hit the newspapers.
Embezzlement.
And embezzlement. Now, no one ever went to jail, which sucks, but she came down to a more humanized, I no longer got dirty looks at anymore.
Well, and my thing is, I've never understood, but then again, I come from single parent home. I've never understood the driving desire to tear somebody apart.
Oh, I know.
When they're working twice as hard. I mean, that's the time you should give them some support.
Yep.
But, hey.
And they don't.
No. Hang on. Beth Coles, I have learned to change night terrors into something more pleasant. Oh, you've got to tell me how you do that. That is a whole nother issue. But, that
would be a good show, Night Terrors.
Well, I need to get a few more people who have dealt with it. Now, you've had experience with it, right, AngelLynn?
No, not really. No.
Okay. Because I need a couple more people who have dealt with the night terrors. My dad used to have them. Not
on a regular basis. I've had them like a couple here and there, but not anything.
But have you dealt with clients with them?
Yes, I've had a couple clients that had them. I kind of do in my energy work on it.
Okay. You guys know that my son had them horribly when he was younger, and he still has them, periodically. And then my dad had them. When I asked Dad, how do I cure this? Because I tried everything in the book. He's like, don't worry, he'll grow out of them. I'm like, oh, cool. When he's 12. I'm like, what? Now, keep in mind, my son was a year old when I called it S. And Dad's like 12. I'm like,
well, that change of, the change, the puberty change and all that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's a long time to wait.
But my dad did say, he's like, no, when it comes to psychic kids, night terrors are just a thing. They almost always go hand in hand. I'm like, thanks, Dad. Love you too. Chrissy Dunham, husband has. Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Will.
Beth Coles, I can talk with you. Awesome. You know what? I'm definitely going to message you about that. Or message me. Actually, Beth Coles just messaged me. But no, it's really rough when you when you have to be in a community, any community, whether it's professional or working or however you want to slice it, and it's just a barrage of disrespect.
Guys, excuse me just a second.
Yeah,
I gotta walk away because they're just keep crying and I don't know why.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Who's crying? What's the matter? Somebody got a potty? Huh?
Beth, actually send me a message on the shops page. If I don't have you, actually let me look and see if I have you personally friended. Hold on. Because I would love to chat with you about that. Beth Coles. Let's see. No, I okay. I do. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, that's you. Good.
Josie?
There. Okay.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
That's okay. Beth, I just sent you a message, hon. Hi, girl. Beth Cole, we are friends on Facebook. Yep, I just found you and I sent you a message. So, yay. I wasn't sure. I told you guys I got one brain cell keeping me alive. It's not good. Anyways. Okay. So we've covered personal, we've covered professional, we've covered community disrespect, and some of the solutions of how to handle it. Earl, do you have any more ideas?
Oh man. What? You just chill out a minute.
Beth Coles, okay, and then Chrissy. Kat G. Nicole may be able to help with night terrors. Okay, send me her information, Chrissy. I would love to just sit down and chat with her, or even just do a roundtable with her if she's up for it.
Yep. Kat's a good person to talk to.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, send me her info. Oh, and Chrissy, I still owe you that pendant. I just, it's been one hell of a year. Anyway, but no, I promised to send her an Atlanticite pendant. It's basically a really good boundary stone for healers and psychics and counselors. Helps to keep your professional life and your compassion from mixing too hard. But I still got to send it out to her.
I am going to have to bug out here because I got to go pick up the neighbor from work here shortly. So.
Oh, okay, cool. Actually, guys, if you're okay with it, I think I am going to call it because I am just bleh. So, I'm a little dead behind the eyes today.
I am good.
You're good. You sleeping all night, damn it. Okay. So we'll chat just a little bit more, and then probably in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, that'll work. I mean, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I figured out who was crying. I was in here.
Okay, is everything okay?
Was crying. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're in the kennel because they were acting up.
Okay, all right.
I did not know. I didn't know she put him in the kennel. It was funny. Now it's funny, but I thought it was the puppy, and so my heart was like going, "Oh, poor baby."
Absolutely. Oh, are you going to be there this Saturday doing readings?
This Saturday I will not be, but I'll be back next Saturday.
Okay, no worries. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, I was
Simone
going to
is
say that actually
off
tonight.
doing a show, I believe, in Granite City.
Yeah, I know. They kind of bummed me out too, but I kind of
No, I'm glad. I hope she does. But the thing is, I hope she's talking about the shop and the fairs.
Yeah.
You know what? I wonder if I should get you guys a little sign for the fairs. What do you think? For
Yeah.
the big fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get
All right.
Get like an 8x10 or whatever,
8x10. Yeah. I'll get you guys.
something you can just print off.
Yeah. I will
Advertise.
send you the file. Send you both the file.
Yeah, that'll work too.
That'll work.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, good news. I got another author for the Mary Shelley Book Club anthology. I am super excited.
Oh, who's that?
Matt Spencer. He just sent me a 6,000 word story.
Why do I know that name?
Well, he is a well-versed author, martial arts enthusiast. He's got a bunch of stuff to his background. He actually sounds really neat. And if I remember correctly, he's a Taurus too. So yay, Taurus pride. But no, so I'm really excited. It's humming along. If you guys run across any more authors or anything like that, send them my way. For whatever reason, the contest forms are not cooperating. So I may not be able to do the contest because it's getting to be short notice. But hopefully
you can do it next time or do it in 6 months or something. That's what I ended up doing about the class.
Mm-hmm.
I procrastinated. It was partly my fault anyways. So
well, I have another one coming up, Winter Tales. And I was originally going to do a high fantasy, but I'm actually kind of leaning toward post-apocalyptic.
Oh, everybody's so scared of that right now.
Well, I've been reading...
really, the community is, people are just freaking out.
I've been reading a couple things about it. I found this book online. Now, the title's completely derpy, so I apologize, but the book is good. Outside of some editing and translation issues, it's wonderful. It's called, oh God, I can't believe I'm going to say this on here. The Undead and Unstoppable Post-Apocalyptic Queen, or Apocalyptic Queen. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's derpy as hell. But the plot is about a woman. She survived 10 years in a zombie apocalypse. And she was actually messed over by the people that, she was trying to take care of. But as she was dying, she was thrown back to 2 weeks before the apocalypse. So she was able to collect all the supplies, get her bunker, get the farming going, everything like that, while all the other camps were still struggling to make headway. And it's really an interesting book. It's got a lot of technical specs in it that I did not expect. This is an ongoing story online, and this chick wrote 300 chapters so far. It kept me reading. Debbie, it kept me reading on a post-apocalyptic thing for 300 chapters.
That's a lot.
I polished it off in 3 days.
Did you really?
Yes.
Wow.
But it was that good.
Huh.
And then it got me to thinking, because I was never really on the post-apocalyptic thing. I don't know about Earl, AngelLynn. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah. I just figure if we're going to have apocalypse, let's just have it. Like, we're not going to be here. We're not going to have zombies. It just isn't going to.
Are you sure? Because I don't know.
I'd be 100% sure no.
Well, now, basically, I've had to remind people that according to the, granted, I know this is probably not going to happen, but according to the Star Trek timeline, basically World War III breaks out in 2026.
Damn it.
I think I've heard that before, actually. And I'm not a Trek fan.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully not. But anyway.
Yeah, hopefully not either.
Hold on. Beth Coles. Night, everyone. Beth Coles, congratulations. Thank you, Beth. Dennis, gasp, clutching my pearls. Oh, boy. Anyway. But no, after doing a little bit of reading on that, I was like, you know what? Since it's coming out for winter anyway, why not do some stories about survival? And I actually sat down last night and wrote the wraparound. Of course, it's got mysticism and aliens and AIs in it, because you know me. But, it was interesting in the book how it had the dichotomy of, you have the worst of humanity. I mean, the absolute worst, the just horrible people. But you have a few that are almost saint-like, And they keep that kindness and that humanity and that compassion alive through 10 years of an apocalypse, a zombie apocalypse, no less.
Right.
So yeah, I enjoyed it. Hold on. Chrissy, Kat G. Nicole said yes, she's on FB. Can you send me her link, Chrissy? Okay, or Earl, either one. And then Beth Coles, how can I get physical copies to put in my library? Beth, of the story I just mentioned, I've looked everywhere. There's no physical copies, which is a complete bummer because honestly, reading on my phone hurts my eyes. I'd much rather read a physical copy. But I just, I love the story, but I don't think there is any. As far as my books, just let me know and I will shoot them over to you. You know, I have no problem with that. It's part of the reason why I'm putting all the books through a publishing press, because I believe most self-published books can't be admitted to libraries. If I remember correctly, I read that. Hold on. And Judy Zeitz, the Star Trek eugenics war was supposed to be in the 1990s. Woo! We're safe.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm glad Judy knows that.
I'm not.
Judy's a huge Trekkie.
I know. I love those girls.
Awesomes. Dag nabbit. Beth. I know. Believe me. It's such a derpy title, but the book is amazing. And it's an ongoing story, too. So I'm just like, whoa. This girl is just like, she is just writing. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy, but it is a female name, Madeline something or other. And oh my God, it is just rare. Woo, love it.
And
right, I got to bug out here, so.
Fine, Earl. Just leave us. Just leave us.
Sorry.
You know what? I'm sending you a glitter bomb. Yes.
I'll diffuse it.
No, you won't. Not the next 10. Yeah. So much glitter. And it's going to be a mix of the fine and the chunky, so you'll never find it all. Good night, Earl. Thanks for having me. Good night.
I like girls.
Okay.
You look down.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Chrissy. Boop. There we go. And then Beth. Nope, I'll take whatever I can get from you. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, your writing's good.
Oh, well, thanks, AngelLynn. That means
and
a
you
lot.
have a magazine, too, that you got for sale. Yeah, the
Thank
one.
you. Yeah,
thank you.
We're working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the New Age one, the files keep blanking out.
Really?
And I can tell you it is not user error on Dennis's part because he is way too lazy to do this 3 and 4 times over, okay?
Right.
If you've ever seen a grown man cry, Dennis was on the verge of tears, okay? Because what he had done, he had saved it on his laptop in the documents file.
Mm-hmm.
All you had was the title. Everything else was gone.
What the heck?
All the layouts, the pictures,
it's
the
all
editing.
Gone?
Yes, it was gone from his email. It was,
God.
all the stuff I forwarded, gone from his email, gone from his laptop hard drive.
Oh, my God.
The file was there, but was completely emptied out. Yeah, okay.
Weird.
Gone from all the programs. So, yeah.
So, yeah, well, you got the first magazine out on something different, but
no,
you know what you're doing is what I'm saying. So that should not have happened.
Yeah. No, this has been a bit frustrating.
Mm-hmm. Are you supposed to change it, or is there like a reason?
That's what I'm wondering. Right now, I'm having to cobble together articles from Facebook Messenger, everything else to send it all back to him.
Oh, goodness.
That's why it's taking so long. Same thing with ads, same thing with pictures, everything. So I don't know what I'm supposed to change. I've already made a bunch of changes. So I don't know.
We'll have to think about it.
Mm-hmm. Hold on just one second. Chrissy, anytime you want someone, let me know. Okay, well, thank you, Chrissy. I appreciate that. Deal. Okay. But no, it's been interesting. But I tell you what, you know what? When it does come out,
it's gonna be good.
I'm gonna have a drink afterward.
Right. And I don't drink. Neither do you, really.
Like, oh!
Right.
No, it's been a long time since I've touched alcohol. I don't really
I know.
drink, I just don't.
You get to an age, yeah. You kind of just
No, honestly, I've got too much work to do, and I got to keep an eye on what I
Right.
can't be drinking. I don't have the time
Right.
for that. The one time I came back from a wine tasting, I was so loopy because I drank all the samples. Arthur just kept hugging me. He loved the vibe when Mommy was tipsy because Mommy was just
Right. Right.
nothing fazed me. Mommy was happy. He's like, yeah,
Right. Well, at least it makes you happy.
yeah. No,
Nothing worse than a mean drunk.
oh God, no. There's no point. I have
No.
two moods when I'm drinking: horny and happy, and that's it.
Yeah. Same.
I don't do sad and I don't do angry. I'm just like,
Right. Right. I don't emotionally drink, which,
yeah,
God, never. That's never
no,
healthy for anybody.
no. Okay, I do emotionally eat a little bit though.
Emotionally what?
Eat,
Oh, well, that's different.
yeah. But other than that, no. But I am big on having a drink once I've overcome a really big hurdle. You know,
Yeah.
one of those celebration drinks. Hold on,
Right.
hold on. Oh, August 12th is Happy Medium Day, just FYI.
Nice.
Okay, thank you, Chrissy. We've got to plan something, Debbie.
Yeah,
Happy Medium Day.
we should. What days that land on?
Hold on, let me pull up the calendar. Hold on. It's a Tuesday.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. Because I have a doctor appointment the third. What do I got going on Tuesday? Oh,
hold on just a second. Beth Coles. Horn and happy. Thank you, Beth, for the solidarity. Dennis, I've been eating my feelings for a couple of decades now. Oh, I know.
No, Dennis, we know.
It's
I
crazy.
could come to the shop for like the afternoon or something.
You know what? Let's do that on the Tuesday.
Yeah, on
and
Tuesday.
Then if I can, I will I'll broadcast some.
Yeah.
That way we can actually do kind of like
I can do like 12 to 4, or if we know people are coming, I can stay till they get off work or whatever.
Hold on.
I'm psychic medium, but a lot, we can make it a medium day, but whoever needs a reading for whatever.
Spirit Talk Day.
Yeah.
Spirit Talk Day for Happy Medium Day to celebrate. Oh, I like it. Thanks, Chrissy. Cool. That's a good idea. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, but Debbie, you're going to have to wear your crop top and your stilettos.
Oh, my goodness. All right, I'll find one.
Okay. Okay, hold on, Dennis. I think I'm going to eat my feelings right now.
I can bring another zucchini cake in. We're working on number 8 already.
Dude, my mom, she had to stop somewhere, so she bought some already shaped hamburgers. I fried those puppies up with garlic and onion salt.
Powder. Use the powder. You can use more of it.
I slapped tomato, onion, mustard, and lettuce on those things. I wanted to eat the whole batch. It was so good.
Me too. I had one this week too that I made. Yeah, I bought it at Fairway actually. They were done it.
Yeah.
But we put garlic and onion powder, and then I put some of my steak seasonings on it.
Okay.
And I just fried in a pan.
Hell yeah. You know what I should do?
Roddy.
I should get some like A1 or Worcestershire sauce and see if that goes good on a burger.
Oh, it does. It does. Worcestershire sauce works good too. It in the hamburger itself.
Yeah.
But I'm like you. I put mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup. Like I have to have I don't like it dry, so I put it all on there.
I was gonna say the mayo I can go either way on.
Right.
Generally, it's the really I like the really vinegary stuff.
Oh,
so
do you?
Pickles, mustard, just
yeah.
But I hated until I started working in a kitchen. I hated Reubens. They were my dad's favorite sandwich. My mom's too.
Reubens, yeah.
Yeah. Hated them. Couldn't stand them. But then I figured out why when I made my own. I despised Thousand Island dressing, and I hated how much cheese they put on there. I like the corned beef, the sauerkraut, and the rye. And so when I made,
I don't like sauerkraut.
I know it's a really good probiotic though, but
probably
it's actually really good for you. But so when I made mine, I had a ton of sauerkraut on it, like just the thinnest layer of Thousand Island, and just some crumbles of the cheese.
I like Thousand Island, but certain times.
When I made it correctly for me, I loved it.
Right. That's like Jessica will eat a patty melt, and she's a picky eater. I can't stand patty melts, and I don't like rye bread. I'm not a big bread eater, and I don't like cheese on my hamburgers, which is
weird. Get that. Yeah. I can go either way, but I was going to say rock bread. Really, you don't like it? I love it, but I love bread.
I know.
I love bread. I love bread. But oddly enough, Antoinette doesn't eat bread either.
Huh. I mean, I'll eat it. It's just I don't go out of my way to like Subway's bread's too much. A sub sandwich is
Really?
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No.
Yeah, no. Dude, there have been times when I actually just ordered the bread and ate the bread. Anyway.
I like Fireside Grill because they still have pastrami. And you can't find pastrami in this state nowhere hardly.
You're right. Hold on. Beth Coles, Twix and beer is my jam. Whoa, that is an interesting mix. How does that taste with the caramel and the beer? That would be interesting.
Right?
Have you ever thought about swirling caramel flavoring into the beer? Just curious. Actually, coffee and caramel in the beer.
Oh, that might be good. I like Bloody Marys.
Oh, no, only if they're made correctly.
Right.
If they're not,
they gotta be a little spicy for me.
Yeah, but spicy, but the blend has to be well mixed.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Some places they're like, oh, you want a Bloody Mary? Okay, they pour half a cup of vodka and half a cup of tomato juice.
Yeah.
You're
no.
like,
V8. You gotta have the V8.
V8, little hot sauce.
Yep.
You know, put the right hot sauce.
Yep.
Oh, well,
celery.
Yeah. Maybe a black olive. Anyway, hold on just 1 second. Although I will tell you, vodka and Red Bull is awesome.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've never had it.
Oh, dude, they used to. My old friend Kevin's. That was his drink. Okay.
Yeah, Vicky just said she likes it, and she don't drink either.
He introduced me to those, and man, I was drinking them all night long. I was rolling because the Red Bull keeps you up. It's an energy drink.
Yeah, I know.
And the vodka mellows you out. I'm just like, oh, these are so good.
Remember the snobs, peppermint snobs, you and your dad.
That was Dad.
Yes.
No, I'll pour Bailey's in my coffee. Hold on.
I like okay. I do like me and my brother when he was alive would call that candy. I'd come over one day. He goes, "Oh, well, I called it candy," and then he started calling it candy. And he's like, "I got candy in the refrigerator." So I was supposed to fly out to San Diego one day, and I was at his house, and he breaks out the Bailey's, which we found Emmett's was pretty good too. It's just cheaper, right?
Yeah.
And,
oh, wait a minute. Bailey's on ice cream.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Bailey's is just good, and.
Jesus.
We ended up staying up till like 4 a.m, and I was supposed to be up we were supposed to be out that door by 5:30 in the morning. He had taken me to St. Louis. Oh my God. I woke up at 5 and I'm like, Dawn, we gotta go. And we get to the door. I'm like, wait a minute. I had to go back to the bathroom. The minute I got on the plane, I just kind of sunk on my chair and went, oh my God, I got a 5-hour flight. I can sleep. Thank God it through.
See, I hate sleeping during flights. It's always so much fun.
I love to fly. I know.
Look out the window, you know.
The guy next to me asked me. He goes, "You all right?" I go, "Yeah, my brother gave me candy all night long." Like,
oh, Jesus!
He's like, I get it.
Dennis, it's better than eating food if I only eat my feelings. Dennis, Worcestershire sauce was the cause of the zombie outbreak in the first South Park Halloween special. All right, that's what it's going to be. We're going to start using Worcestershire on the burgers, and that's it.
Right.
Beth, okay, I don't live in Des Moines anymore. If I could have my cravings, I want Graziano's. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've never eaten there, but...
Beth Coles, coffee caramel. Yes. Okay. There we go. Hold on, Dennis. Caramel sauce is a great topping for chocolate ice cream.
We always used to wonder how they got the caramel in the Snickers to be so soft. Like when they put caramel in the ice cream, it just melts. How do they do that? It's got to be a trick because caramel.
Different process.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, have you ever had caramel pecan pie, and do you like pecan pie?
No, I don't like pecan pie. It's too much nuts.
Okay. I love pecan pie. It's one of my faves.
And now I can't eat it. My teeth.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
But I tried a caramel pecan pie just for the hell of it. It was amazing.
Caramel is good for a lot of things, actually.
Ridiculously sweet.
Yeah.
I had to have black coffee with it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of sugar that goes in those pecan pies.
God, it's good though. I tell you
Probably why I
what,
like them.
the day I get all my teeth done and everything, and I don't feel anything in these anymore, I'm going to have to start a whole new workout regimen because it's going to be pecan pie and caramel. Hold on, Dennis.
Well,
I slept through my last flight. Well, that's just sad, Dennis. Anyway, baby.
Anyways, you probably
let's cut it because I'm kind of going to go just kind of curl up around a heating pad.
Yeah, I'm ready for bed too.
But let's message about Tuesday.
Yeah, definitely. Don't let me forget that. I'm gonna work Tuesday. Biggie, my secretary here.
Okay.
Put it in my phone.
Spirit Talk Tuesday. Or some such. Let's think about it.
Yeah, medium. Yeah, Spirit Talk works. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Who was that said that? Christine? Or
Chrissy. It was Chrissy Dunham, the one that wanted your info.
Yeah.
The one that I spaced out that wanted
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Thanks, baby.
Good night.
Good night, baby.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Thank you all. I'm sorry this is a little bit shorter tonight, but thank you all for joining us on Psychic Roundtable. And I hope you all had some really good tips and had a good time. And loves to you all. Good night. Bye-bye, butterflies. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you have a topic or a guest you would like me to bring on or talk about, let me know. Anyway, we'll see you this Thursday. Or this coming Thursday. I am so tired. I am going to go to bed. All right. And Beth Coles. Night. I so enjoyed chatting. Well, we enjoyed chatting with you, Beth. Good night, all.